Okay, y'all, get unready with me while I tell y'all some revelations that God shared with me. So the other day I was watching Inside Out for the very first time, and God, when they said God will use anything, my homeboy will use anything, okay? Because let's get into it. Alright, so if you haven't seen Inside Out before, it's basically a movie about emotions and stuff. And while I was watching that, the Holy Spirit was just revealing so many things to me. When I tell y'all so many things, I could preach a sermon, okay? I got some notes and I'm gonna just let y'all know while I read it. So first, Joy, she brought light everywhere she went. Literally, no matter where she was going, she was lit up. Literally every place she went. Like, Joy was lit up everywhere she went. Anger made the main character act very impulsively, without even thinking about the consequences, because there was that scene where the main character, her and her family, they moved to a new state, and the girl, she was mad because like she left her old life behind. So anger had her like buying a bus ticket to go back to her old state. So basically God was showing me, when you react on anger, you will react impulsively and make impulsive decisions. Then we have fear. God was showing me fear literally hinders you from trying new things, because every time Riley, the main character, tried to do something new, fear was just so scared, and fear would try to like talk her out of doing it. I feel like I'm still trying to figure out Disgust and trying to figure out her purpose. I don't know. I feel like Disgust kind of gave like a sense of discernment, because there was a scene where Riley was about to go walk up to these new girls, and she was like, no, we can't just walk up to them like that. And like certain things, like she would just be watchful if Riley would like do them or not. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out Disgust, but she gave me a sense of discernment. But if you know, let me know. Not only that, but Joy worked super duper hard to make Riley happy, whereas it didn't take much for the other people. Like sadness, it don't take much for sadness to be sad, but for Joy to make Riley happy, Joy had to work like super duper duper hard. Like, she didn't take no for an answer, and she was always coming up with a new idea to make sure Riley was happy. He also showed me sadness was the reason why Joy left. So sadness be the reason why Joy be leaving in our lives. Not only that, but when sadness and Joy left, all of the emotions were fighting to take control over Riley. So basically God was showing me your emotions are always fighting to take control. Not only that, but God was showing me that every emotion except joy cannot handle change. Cause like there was that one scene where Riley and her family moved to a new state, and like everybody was reacting out of their emotions, but Joy was trying so hard to see the good in it. But everybody else, like anger was mad, fear was scared, like everybody was just going crazy. But Joy was like, let's make the best of this situation and stuff. So God was showing me literally all of your emotions, the only one who can accept change is Joy. When Joy wasn't present, everything started crashing down. Just like in our lives, when Joy isn't present, everything starts crashing down. Also, in order to move forward in life, sometimes you gotta let the past fade away. So there was this character called Bing Bong, which was Riley's imaginary friend when she was younger, and it got to a point where like Bing Bong was trying to come to the present in Riley's life because he didn't want to be left behind. But every time Joy was trying to get back to the headquarters, and Bing Bong was trying to go with her, like it just would not work. No matter how many times she would go up, like they would just fall back down, to the point Bing Bong realized he had to let himself go in order to let Joy leap forward. So sometimes, you know, we gotta let our past go in order to move forward, in order to experience the joy that's in front of us rather than, you know, what's behind us. And with that, God was also showing me that like it's good to have like happy memories and stuff, but sometimes we gotta let go of those happy memories as well, because when we keep holding on to the good old days or like the golden years, it kind of hinders us from moving forward. So sometimes we have to let go. Like it's cool to like refer back to at times, but that can't be the only thing that keeps you, you know, sometimes it will hinder you more than it helps you. The other thing was that although joy is important, all of our emotions do work together to make us whole. Sometimes it's too much. trying to be happy all the time, okay? But sometimes you can't be sad all the time. Like, you know, sometimes you can't be angry all the time, but like all of our emotions, they work together to make us feel whole. So it's important to feel all of your emotions. Don't dwell in them, but it's important to experience them all, because at the end of the day, we're human, okay? So sometimes we might feel one emotion more than the other, or sometimes we might feel multiple emotions all at the same time, but like it's okay because we're human. Just don't dwell in them. So yeah, that's all I got. But my dog is preaching to me. Let me know if any of this, I don't know, resonated with you, or if you learned something new, or if you watched Inside Out before and you saw all this before I did. I don't know, but yeah. And I heard they're coming out with a number 2, and they said this time anxiety and I think envy is supposed to be 2 new emotions. So I'm interested in that. But yeah, all right, that's it. Bye.